shattered. It's like further down.
How'd you die? I don't know.
Anybody heard from them? I haven't played in like. I will be. You know, the opposite. So first, actually took never that Friday. Actually, no. I'm worked at 12, but I might be here. Get high and play. No, remember, I'll be kill everybody. I mean, if you. It's not hanging.
If you get low initiative rolls, he's happy. Okay, it's terrible, really, isn't it?
The character. I think it's.
You're going to get really good initiatives all day today. Just to be annoying to you. Yeah. Right, so have we got a Daddy-O? Daddy-O, have we got you?
Oh, it was Savage something. Doswek.
Oswald, yeah.
But his mic wasn't on.
That's right, I answered him in a whisper. That's right.
Daddy looks like he's AFK on Discord.
So I should turn off Far Cry 5.
Yes, you should turn off Far Cry 5. If you want to.
I'm gonna.
Me.
I almost finished the game. Anyway, so I'm tidying up quest lines and stuff. Fishing.
Has anyone else totally changed on the subject? Has anyone else watched? Does anyone else watch Z Nation on Netflix?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think I watched 2 episodes and then give up.
Oh, I love that. It's such a shit, cheesy series.
Yeah, it's so shit. Yeah. It's like the baby zombie. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it so much.
It's like a Yoda zombie that runs around and attacks everyone. It's mental. You know?
I want to watch on Netflix is that Love, Death, and Robots or something.
Oh, that's really good. You should watch that.
I haven't watched that one yet, but yeah, Z Nation. I watched season 5. I didn't realize season 5 was out. It's apparently been out for a long time.
See, I don't have Netflix. My roommate does. And he said, "Yeah, Uncharted came out of Netflix for free, like a part of." And I was like, "What?"
But yeah, so good. I love it. It's the most cheesy zombie series ever.
It's terrible. Yeah, I couldn't watch it. Because it doesn't.
But-
Does it stop? Has it stopped taking itself seriously? Because if it does, if it's done that, then that's all right.
No, it never take. Well, maybe the first season took itself seriously.
Yeah, I never got past episode 3. So
Oh, it gets really crazy, but it's calmed down a bit. It's sort of backed off a little bit from where it was, but yeah, it's still nuts.
okay, so
It's kind of like, well, maybe not quite, but some of the earlier Saints Row games compared to Grand Theft Auto, it's kind of that's what it is in zombie terms. It's that kind of vibe. It's just all kinds of crazy shit.
burp. Right, so we're gonna assume Daddy-O's not coming. Who wants to play a wizard? Kind of like we need at least one for this thing to happen. Oh, we've got one, but it might be bad if you don't have anyone helping him.
Guess so. Just unlock again.
Okay,
Where'd my
you can
character
pick. You can either have Aswell or the other guy, and you can play Thorsten if you want. 11.
I'll play whoever. I'd play whoever.
Or you can play Shuard because Shuard is around at the moment.
Oh God, that's not good. That's
So who should I
trouble.
release? Who do you want, Aswell or Tendril? I think I'll release Tendril.
I'll do Tendril.
And we'll leave. I'll play Aswell. I'll release Thorsten as well. So you can grab them extras. So you've been escorted from the temple caves and taken to the village. This is the village where Shuard committed his crimes, and because you've been so helpful in eliminating the ghouls, and also because of your dedication to your friend, they've decided to. Klesh elders have decided to investigate Shuard's case more deeply. Unfortunately, the only other living witness to the event is the wife of the noble, who is away in Eva Morenci, not due back for some time.
Killer. I mean,
So one of the elders, a shaman, suggests that you do a ritual of grave speak to talk to some of the dead and find out the truth from them.
that's kind of
Pick one that doesn't think you're an asshole.
Suggest we do what? Oh yeah, I'm not sure. I would pick me to do any kind of ritual.
No, you're not doing it. You wouldn't be able to do it. You're not a magically inclined person.
I mean,
Tendril. There's a shaman, and he could use Tendril as help.
we still got Schwad's cousin or whatever it was. Don't we?
Yeah, but he can't do magic. No.
Crisonod.
Yeah.
I don't think that Tendril will do to a dead body is like marinate it.
Yeah, but he can do magic, so he just needs to help with the ritual. He doesn't have to. He's going to get a penalty for helping, but he's still going to give a bonus to the shaman casting.
Right, and I have to roll first, right, to help.
Because it's a support roll. You roll first. But before we do that, you get over the next few days while everything's being prepared, because they've got to gather belongings, personal items belonging to the dead people, digging up bones and stuff, and all
Digging
the
up
stuff that
bones.
goes to these
I
kind of.
literally went to Randy Travis immediately.
Me too. It was like digging up bone.
Yeah. So you got a couple of days of the freedom to walk around the village, and Shuard is even the Shuard has got some freedom. He's left in your custody, and during this time they've asked you to prepare some questions for the dead. Because
Can we strap Schwad to the front of Thorsten like a little baby?
Oh yeah, no,
You strap that.
Yeah,
It's like you can't.
You've got to prepare some questions to ask, depending on how successful the ritual goes. You get 3 questions, but if it goes better, if you succeed very well, ritual, which is going to take like 3 or 4 hours, get more questions.
Okay, so we have three
So you
questions
could get
for
up to like
Shawad or three
6
questions for
questions to ask the spirits.
the dead person. All right.
Yeah.
So what's he? Just to rewind.
All
'cause
right.
it's
So
been
the this is what happened. Basically, yeah. So it's listening to Shawad and listening to other people. About 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, there was a rich noble visiting from Eva Morenci, which is it's like an empire far to the east, and they're kind of like everyone's bald and they're all a bit weird. I mean, even the cats are bald. There's like they're all a hairless bunch of weirdos, and they come to trade, trading like silk and drugs in exchange for slaves and other stuff you can only get from Klesh. And the noble in question was a bit of a nonce,
Toster.
and he was abusing the slaves, and Shawad kind of like said, because they're his family, he was like upset. He said, "Leave him alone. Stop doing this." And they dragged him out of the guards dragged him out, and then he heard one of his like cousins or something screaming. So he went back in and he killed the guards and he killed the nobleman, and then in shame he kind of
Ran away.
he ran away. Yeah.
Run away.
And over the time when these bounty hunters came for him, he's been doing his own little investigating. And it turns out that he didn't just kill them noblemen; he killed a whole bunch of Klesh people as well. It looks like he went mad and killed loads of people because there's loads of dead bodies. He doesn't recall it, but kind of like having a bad moment of it. And then that guard reminded him of someone, and that's why he killed him.
So, is slavery legal here, where we are in the world?
Yeah, slavery is legal everywhere. Yeah, there's slaves in Lankhmar. There's slaves everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like the Roman Empire. There's slaves all over the show. So buying slaves and all that is okay, and because it's not like indentured slavery for their entire life, they get to be released after a certain amount of time and stuff like that.
So capitalism.
Yeah, something like that, but not as it's not. Yeah, so I mean, it's slavery. It's just a thing you just like everyone does it, you know. Apart from Northmen, they don't do it. They don't have slaves. But yeah.
What's a slave?
But they're like Vikings. Yeah, that's a Thorson boy. Yeah, so yeah.
Thorson's a Northman, right?
So they're basically a whole bunch of Kleshites and Eva Morenci guards and civilians got murdered, and that's why they sent these people after him.
I don't know how these trials work down here, Shawad, but do you get to ask any questions of them?
I don't know.
Yeah, he gets to ask questions. Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember if he thinks he's like, do you remember what you were even saying in that jail cell? You were talking like you were freaking out of your mind.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
I'm Batman.
I'm the Batman. We're all the Batman.
Like what's the last thing Shawad like remembers? Like waking up here and like, does he remember killing the guard?
Shawad?
Like
I'm thinking, I'm debating in my head.
Because we were all there. He remembers.
I think he remembers killing the guard.
Oh, you're talking about back in Lankhmar? Yeah, he does remember that. Yeah. Something triggered in his head. That guy walked a certain way or did something a certain way, and his murder hobo took over.
So it's like, hold on. What were the words they told to the Winter Soldier? Train car. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, don't go into that too deep. You've got to think of the questions to ask the spirits, not the trigger words for Shawad. Yeah. Say the right word and you'll kill everyone. Yeah.
Right. Maybe I shouldn't.
Can spirits lie?
Yes.
Huh.
Depends on basically how it's going to be split into two parts. The first one is a dramatic task to cast this actual ritual, which will take a few hours, and then there's going to be the seance part where you get to ask the questions.
Well, I think Shawad, seeing as it's your fate at hand, I'm going to give you a card.
The card.
I don't think it'd be right for me to do such a thing. Do I have to trade it, or do I just drag it onto you?
You should drag it onto Shawad, and it should give it to him. If it doesn't work, let me know. Yep, and then Shawad's got to trade one back with you.
I'm just giving you a card, my friend.
I have an
Friend, what happened? What do you mean?
Well, you're an evil bastard, but you're our evil bastard.
I have an interesting one here that might help out. It's called Epiphany. Something you never understood before suddenly clicks.
Yeah, that one means you get to have a skill that you didn't have before.
Oh, dang it. I was sitting there going, man, that could be helpful.
Is it the one you just give me? Is that spill the beans?
Yep.
I
I didn't think it'd be right for me to do it. So I
Yeah,
think
so now you got to give one back to Drakard, Shawad. You just drag it. Yeah.
Drag it to his name.
You can give the same one back if you want, but I thought it might be helpful.
So now I do want, when we do the, when Tendril does the assist, I have one called Teamwork. So the bonus for support rolls is doubled. Did I use that in the seance thing?
Is that is that Tendril's card, is it? What's he got?
Yeah. So if I do an assist, even though I have a minus, can I get a bonus?
Yeah. The bonus for support rolls is doubled. Yeah, so you get beans whatever you get, it will double it. Yeah, you get a -2 to the roll, but you'll get a
double it. Oh, scoreboard in that one.
So if you get a success, it'll be +2 points. If you get a raise, it'll be +4 points to whatever he rolls.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
cool. I'll do that. I'm gonna hold off on that one.
Yeah.
So as far as the questions go, I mean, other than
also they're gonna they tell you they've got like the people you're going to speak to, the spirits. You've got a couple of Kleshites, 2 Eva Morency, the guards, one of the guards and another member of the entourage, and the actual guy that Shawad murdered, the pervy bastard.
And we're asking all of them. So
you've got 5 people to ask questions to. The first,
and we can ask a question as a group. It says, "Who of you?" Blah blah blah. Right? It's not like
you get to ask them in different turns. So the first set of questions will go to the Kleshites. Second set will go to the Eva Morency, and the third one will go to the noble.
Oh, we got a predetermined. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's 3 per set.
Well, you start off with 6 questions, two per round, but depending on how well the ritual goes at the beginning, you might get more questions.
All right, so that teamwork is definitely going to help. All right. Cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Cool. Cool beans.
When in doubt,
because you get the exploding dice on the assist. So if you get if you get 2 raises, that's going to be like +8. So that means that's like an extra one. Yeah, an extra like 4 questions.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So cool. Definitely. Yay. Good cards. All right. Also use. It's only 1 card per round per person. Never mind.
Per session, yeah. Unless you got the the Destiny's Child edge, play 2.
Unless I'm. Oh. What if you're not Beyonce? I guess there's 2 others.
Yeah, you don't have to be Beyonce to be Destiny's. Yeah. They didn't invent that. They didn't invent that thing.
They are from Texas. So.
Oh.
They're in
You
Houston.
got to put a ring on it if you want to put a finger on it. No. Put your ring on
Little
it.
finger?
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Uh-oh.
Spaghettios. All right. So, okay. So, we got the parts. We've got the items. We've got the bones. We're ready to rocky road. Oh, man. We have to type shit? I don't want to spell.
Well, you don't have to do that. I'm just giving you an idea, to get your questions worked out, what you're going to ask. Or even generally, do you know what I mean?
I don't know what questions to ask because, I mean, I don't know who we're looking at when we see these spirits. Like, are they going to be guards? Are they going to?
Well, the first two are going to be Kleshite slaves.
Okay.
Right.
You type in there.
But you might not be able to.
Gotta click the unlock, I think.
Is it locked? All right, maybe.
Yeah, it says lock. Read only.
No. Well, I'll just delete that and you can make your own one.
Not like, what is your name? What is your quest? What is your favorite color kind of crap.
Yeah,
Speed of a northbound.
You're trying to figure out what happened.
Follow.
You're trying to figure out the actual truth of what happened.
Well, I already know.
Well, yeah, you killed them.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? At the end of Titanic, it sinks. I'm going straight customer service right now with the big open-ended broad questions, and not just yes, no shit. So that's going through my mind like really bad right now. I was like, damn customer service.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
no answers. Yeah.
Not like who saw what was going on. Me. Great. We lost a question.
so of these slaves themselves, did Shawad apparently kill them as well?
Yeah.
Yes. So these two are just two slaves,
So, yeah,
two guards,
yeah.
and the
I mean,
bad guy and the asshole.
He doesn't recall killing them. He just recalls killing some even rentsy scumbags and some of the entourage. But according to the, he killed everyone.
Well,
Went on a mad rampage and slaughtered
what was
everyone in the tent.
Okay, so
before that?
Is there more facts we can get before? So, like layout plan.
Say to the slave, who killed you?
Did you know any of these slaves beforehand? Sure.
They were family. They were my family, some of them.
Some of the ones you killed, apparently.
I didn't kill them.
What do you mean by I didn't kill them? Who did then?
I can only ascertain that I killed the nobles because they killed my family. Just because you paid for them doesn't mean you own their life.
So, are you being like all like they killed them because they bought them kind of thing? And that's it? Or did they actually moided them?
Have you had any other blackouts like this?
Not that I can recall.
I can't remember if I blacked out.
Oh no, but have there been other instances in your life when people go, "Oh my god, I can't believe you humped a frog"? That kind of.
What? Humped a frog? Hey, a frog.
I don't know. Whatever it is.
Aliens, missed time.
Have there been any other times in your life where you just go, I don't know what happened there, and people said I did this?
Not that I know.
I can't remember.
Was this one time at a bar when I managed to throw 2 daggers into a bullseye, and I was a little drunk. Woke up with a lot of money.
Covered in poop.
And prior
that
to
never happened.
Prior to this happening, who had you pissed off? Like in the lead up to this, what had you done?
You thinking like a frame up?
Yeah.
Like they killed all the Kleshites and stuff, and then he killed them, and they blamed it on him.
Yeah.
So why would they have done this damn seance shit long ago? Why are they just getting to it now?
Because
For the
your
public
friends
opinion?
turned up to try and save you, so they're thinking maybe there's more to you than meets the eye.
I mean, what led up to it? Like,
Like,
I don't
Did
know.
I-
Had you pissed off a sorcerer who mind controlled you, or
I don't think.
somebody that could do an illusion to make it look like you did it?
I don't think so.
So let me get the layout. So you killed, supposedly, I'm doing little tiny finger quotes, everybody in this little tent, right? So we're going with this little tent. Who saw you do it? Like, who survived?
It wasn't that small of a tent.
Okay,
How's
so
that?
everybody? Was there survivors? Like,
The one witness that survived is apparently halfway across the planet.
so one person survived.
Shuad
And
doesn't think that that anybody survived. So like,
So you just found out found out right now that there was a survivor.
oh,
Yeah,
So
the only other living witness is the wife of the nobleman. Yeah.
so the
I think
only
Shuad would have killed that wife. I think.
So here's
she
the
was
thing.
actually there.
the
So
only
I think she's
person
lying.
I think it might be her. The only because guess who benefits from the poor widow husband losing all their money? Her. I think it's a setup.
I don't
I
know.
think it's
I don't think Shuad pissed anybody off. I mean,
I don't think
I
they
would-
did it.
Shuad knows he killed people. Shuad knows that's why he took off. He definitely killed people, but he just doesn't think. He
But
doesn't
does
know about.
As you remember, but if you don't remember doing it, maybe you woke up in a giant pool of freaking. How do you know you did it? What do you remember? You have to remember. So if you know you did it, then how do you know you did it?
He
If you don't
remembers
remember.
sticking a dagger into the heart of the noble.
Of the noble.
Standing over, yeah.
That's it.
I would have to defer to the GM on this one.
He remembers killing. He remembers killing the guards. He remembers killing the noble.
Okay.
He remembers killing some of the entourage. Tried to interfere,
Okay, so you just ruined my
and
theory.
then
Great.
kind of
All
looked
right.
down, saw the blood in his hands, realized what he'd done to his
So he
tribe.
It's not like he remembers seeing just the blood. He remembers pokey, stabby to everybody.
Yeah. Oh, he definitely killed the noble man. Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to think. It was because if you remembered only killing the noble and not killing everybody else, that's different.
What was the name of this wife?
But her name is
It's in my notes somewhere.
Sanche Vegnes.
Bless you.
So Dirty Sanchez.
All right. Does that ring a bell with any of our wizard friends? Is she a sorcerer, illusionist, anything like that?
It's a question we can ask them. Plus, I want to find out.
Tendril and Aswell
Maybe
would have
go-
to do like common knowledge rolls, I suppose, isn't it?
Well, either common knowledge or go and research it before the trial starts, is what I'm thinking.
Oh, they could do that. Go and spend a couple of hours doing that. Yeah.
Well, I also want to find out. One of the questions I do want to ask, if she was the only survivor, I do want to find out from all the groups, where was she? Was she there? Was she not there?
Also, how has her position changed since in society?
We can do research on that, though. We don't need to ask the people. Find that out. Well, that's something we need to find out beforehand.
I mean, has she come back? Has she got more slaves?
She's got yeah, okay, so asking around about that, she has got a place by the down by the docks. She comes and stays in.
Is it a van?
Quite nice.
Down by the river.
Yeah, it's under the boardwalk. Yeah.
So you can go check that out. Maybe take a look.
Well, no, you haven't got time to go back to the docks. They're quite far away.
All right.
So her status has kind of increased a little bit. Let's just say.
Yes.
Oh. Mm-hmm. That's not looking good for Sanche. Vagnez.
Vague, not vague.
Oh, sorry. Maybe it was intentional. All right.
Yeah. Oh, was it intentional? I didn't realise. Okay, so time to do the ritual now, isn't it? Really, I suppose.
I mean, other than finding out more about her, where she was, and more about.
Jeez.
Well, if Tendril and Az come back with something, then yeah, that's about all we got.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. No closed-ended questions, open-ended questions only. I got to roll. What do I need to roll? Play the card now?
No, don't play the card now. This is just to find out if they've ever heard of that woman being a wizard, and
okay.
As well comes back with a no.
What do I need? I go.
Just do a common knowledge roll on it. Yep, you'd never heard of her either.
Okay. Do we know what happened immediately after her husband killed? Like any kind of other suspicious activity? Like, any new alliances they would have made? Anybody her husband might have pissed off?
I think that's outside the remit of your seance. Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out like a little bit more about her to try to see.
Did she ever remarry?
No, she hasn't remarried. No, she's had she had a few flings, but no one's not married anyone.
Any kids?
No.
Okay. So she gets everything. That's nice. Okay.
This map should come up quickly.
Or back in the village.
It's a different village. It might look the same, but it's completely different. Okay.
Okay. Whole new village, at least.
Yeah.
Whole new village.
Yeah.
Shiny new tents I never knew.
Exactly.
Did you say tits or tents?
Tents.
I thought you said tits. Right? Shiny new tits I never knew.
That's what I was thinking also.
Oh, they might be oiled up. Clashite, oiled up a little bit.
Oh no, he's starting to get into Clashite fetish now.
I mean, Orson has shiny tits.
Yeah.
My tits are so beautiful!
He's a Northman, yeah. Gonna shrink the map a little bit over there. Bring that a little bit. So, right.
Some kind of bird watchers here, all this tit talk.
Are the tokens locked? Right, I've unlocked tokens so you can position yourself where you want. Tendril and as well need to be near the shaman by the fire because that's where the things are going to be cast. But the rest of you can position yourself around wherever you feel like. You should be able to move the guards as well.
Hey,
Shawad is whole. Tatui or not Tatui. Oh wait, did I just move you? Yeah, I moved you instead of Thor. Thorson's holding on to Schwad's collar.
All right.
Here.
Right. I am going to get a drink of water. Back in a second. While you're moving to where you want to be.
Oh, I'll be that way.
Back in a minute.
I got wasabi peas.
I'm about to make some toast.
Bing, bing. Hello. Right, here we go then.
Figured that Kristen would stand next to his family member.
Yes, he was standing with him at the beginning, wasn't he?
He is now. One for the shaman. No.
Right. So, first thing to do is bring up the combat tracker.
The tracker is up.
I'm just going to skip. Yeah, I'm just going to skip out the. Go straight to the Kleshite Shaman. They're not really in combat at the moment.
Okay, so
Actually,
let me
I'll
know when I
deal
need to
cards
throw this
anyway.
card. So you know, I want to play the card and
Oh, look.
Put everyone on hold.
Shaman's going last.
I just picture Thorson hover over this itty bitty tiny little Ouija board, trying to move it with just big old hand.
Yeah, it's more like a.
Not working.
It's more like a big fireplace, but yeah. Oh, right, rituals. So,
Thorson would hold. See,
Are you going to use the? Are you going to use that card the first go? Are you?
Is it round or per session?
It's per round. This is
Per round.
This is going to be 3. No, 5 rounds. This will be.
I think we'll do that if I feel we're not getting anywhere. If it's 5 rounds, then I'll hold. Use it if I feel like it's being shit.
Right, let me just bring up this so I can check, make sure I get this in the right order. So he's got 2 support. You 2 are supporting, aren't you? So yeah, right. Tendril and Aswell have got to make support rolls, so they just got to use your spellcasting ability
At a disadvantage, or
with a -2 because you don't know the actual ritual. But
I don't think you guys should be lending your magical power.
Tatsui doesn't believe in any of this shit anyway, so.
Right. So he gets a +1 because you got a raise. Central. What's his go?
+9.
Right, so yeah, so they can't. Yeah, so it's not 9. It's a yeah. Yeah, so the first like half an hour or so of casting goes fine. Nothing happens. You see the little sparks and funky stuff coming out of the fire, but nothing special so far.
Play that funky music. Wait, something.
And now we go to round 2. It's another half an hour. So it's the same thing again. Do your support rolls. Okay, but I need to bring Aswell up permanently, didn't I? So I can just do his support roll. Ooh, so that's a +3.
So we're at +4 currently.
So that the first event you didn't get an extra question, but this one you will get an extra 2 questions. So you've got.
Okay, so we're just rolling for questions right now. We're having.
Yeah. So far, as long as it all goes right, yeah. Oh, what am I doing that for? No, yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that. So now you've got 3. So you've now got 9 questions to ask. Okay. Another half hour passes. There's funky ghosty shit going on, but it's kind of like Ghostbusters, but no green ghoulie comes out of the ground.
Oh, are we rolling for questions and to get them to come up?
You're rolling you got the ritual's complicated, so you got to succeed in the ritual. Yeah, you're summoning them, and depending on how successful you get extra questions as well. And also, if you get bad rolls, you lose questions. But so far, you're winning. Yeah.
Okay, so spellcasting again.
So now it's round 3. They're an hour and a half in. Getting to bring Aswell up. Oh, okay. So that's a +1. Yep, no extra questions. That's just the boring old one. But yeah.
Round 4.
Hang on. Yeah, round 4. We need to get a couple of fails. Otherwise Drakard and that don't get to fight. And they're gonna get bored.
That's fine.
We're okay with that.
I've got popcorn.
Sitting around eating popcorn waiting. Right.
When Shawad dragged me down to the fire, I put a potato in there. I can eat that later.
Boil and mash them, stick them in a stew.
Wow.
We gained more questions.
Wow. Shit, this ritual's going super well. Yeah, okay. You're now up to like 15 questions.
I don't even know if I should throw down that card just to like punch it in the gut or not.
There's literally a freaking card I have that says you learn everything you want. That's because Drakard's like, here, Shawad.
The final round. Wow. Aswell gives me a +2.
Do this just because I can, just to see how high I can roll.
Well, that's the bonus of all support rolls. So now Aswell is given a +4. And then whatever you roll, whatever Tendril rolls.
God.
Hold on.
Now he's going to critically fail. The head shaman's going to critically fail. You watch.
I got a raise on it too.
Oh, for the love of
That's
Jesus.
16.
So yeah, so it's a +5 he gets on this roll. He's like, it's never gone this well before. It was easy. Okay, so you've got like as many questions as you want, pretty much. Yeah, all right. There you go.
Oh boy.
That was easy. There was not even a single zombie come out of the ground to fight you. I can't believe it. And I'm all ready, and you didn't get to do any fighting at all. Right, so now the ritual's over. So now it's now you get to talk to the dead. So the first you hear like a little girl's voice.
How many questions do we get up to? Like 20 something?
Yeah, I reckon you got 20. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, you can ask whatever you want. So a little girl's voice goes, "Hello."
Is it 20 for everybody or 20 per person?
20 in total. Yeah,
The worst
not per
game of 20
person. We'll be here
questions ever is about
6
to happen.
fucking years. But continuing next week, we get to round 2 of the round 2 of the séance. Yeah.
Then we have to get the jury in there, and
Yeah.
they might
Hey,
deliberate for a while.
Who is this little gira?
No,
She is a.
This is not asking the spirit. I'm
Okay.
just trying to ask the
It's a-
GM.
Oh, she's one of. She's one of your cousins. Yeah. She's the one who screamed before you went in and murdered them all.
Oh, so she's the victim. All right. Schwad asked the thing, how did you die? Is that an acceptable question, team? Is that an acceptable question for the official?
It's your trial, my friend.
I'll allow it.
We only have 20 questions. I want to make sure that we're not wasting them, so I want approval before I say sure.
No,
So
I mean,
But we can start. You know, we got an ass on a good chunk of questions.
Okay, how did you die? Cause
Okay, so I'm not going to do a little girl's voice. She
come on.
Hello, I'm a little girl. Yeah, I'm not doing little girl's voice. Yeah. Hello, I'm a little girl, and I was murdered. I found a dagger sticking out of my chest.
That's a crappy, vague answer. You would know who put it there, wouldn't you?
She's only about like 8 years old. So
This ain't looking good for Schwad.
I thought you tended to shoot people, not stick daggers in them.
I have a dual wielding.
See. There, we
but
could
you
say it
don't-
wasn't him.
Bro,
I mean, it doesn't mean I'm the one who did it, but I do stab people. What is a dirk?
the dagger.
A Novinsky.
Nowitzki?
Detective.
Diggler? Dirk Diggler.
Dirk Diggler.
I'm a
Oh,
star.
yes.
I'm a star.
Boogie Nights.
Yeah. We're all assholes here. We're all assholes.
Oh, hey, hang on. We've got to
Let's
do.
see more
Yeah, so
Hoffmans.
we've
What's
also. Yeah, you've got to do. Who's asking the question here?
Schwad asked that question. I have
Right,
to do a
so-
roll. Is that what's going on?
We need a persuasion roll from you, Schwad.
Oh, God, this is terrible. I'm sorry, everybody. Maybe not so terrible. Is a 9 acceptable?
A 9 is acceptable, yes. So yeah, what other questions are you going to ask her?
Open-ended questions. Open-ended questions.
When you were screaming, did you expect... No, okay, this is a terrible...
Who, what, when, where, why, how. Start with that.
I mean,
You
yeah.
should probably
I mean,
lead this because you clearly have a knack for questioning.
You could ask her, did she see who did it?
Don't say. Don't say that because that's a yes or no question. Who put it there? Who put that dagger there?
Yeah.
Didn't see.
Okay, so it's
How do you
tendrils.
not see that? Wait a minute.
Do I have to roll
Question
if
to the players. This is a question to the players, not the spirit. How do you not know who stabbed you in the chest unless you're asleep? So how could the kid scream?
No, she was not screaming because she got stabbed in the chest. She was screaming because the old Eva Morency lecherous pervert was hurting her. And that was what triggered you to go in.
So this really isn't looking good, for Shawad then. Because she
But
would know
it's
if it
still
was the
voluntary
pervert.
versus involuntary. I have to roll a persuasion roll on Tendril
I
for
mean-
asking that second question.
What was the second question?
Who put that dagger there? And you said I didn't see.
Yeah, you haven't got a roll persuasion roll for that, no.
Because Tatui doesn't believe in this shit, so he thinks it's all freaking hoax and shit. So
Mumbo.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Even though it's a ghost talking, you don't think it's really a ghost, yeah.
hold on.
It's rigged.
Wait, where? Trait. Doubting Thomas. Don't believe in the supernatural until they're skeptics who try their best, even when confronted with the undeniable truth.
Yeah, a floating head. That was a fly buzzing around my room. Done.
You should get one of those like the salt guns. Those actually work really well. Put like table salt in them, and you can shoot flies with them. So Tendril's doing like the lawyer bit. That's 2 down.
Yeah, so go on. You got asking. I'm going to give it. We have to limit the amount of questions you can ask each ghost, I suppose. Otherwise, we're going to be here all month.
Yeah,
I
well, I
think we
just
should ask this ghost any more questions.
how many more ghosts do we have?
2.
Got
We got the
2,
dude,
3.
the noble, and one more victim. You said.
You got three more plus the noble. Yeah.
I think we're
So
done with
5
this one.
total, so 4 each.
I don't know. I mean, I think we're done with this one. She doesn't know a damn thing.
Well, you
I
haven't
mean,
really. You've just
why
asked
waste the
her who
question?
killed her and how did the dagger get there, but you didn't.
She said.
Like what
she
she
don't
said
know.
was her cousin. Would we ask, what do you remember about Shawad and Shawad's behavior leading up to this?
Ah, see, that's a good question. So she says, I remember he came in and stopped the man from hurting me. And then I ran and hid in the corner.
Mm. Do we want to expand upon that or no?
I feel like.
And
we
she
need to-
also says she's grateful to Shawad for trying to save her
Shawad puffs up like
from a
a
horrible baldy man.
baldy man. Ugh.
Even Morency, they're all hairless. Even their cats are hairless. A whole bunch of them are just a decadent bunch of.
Yeah, I just for some reason I'm picturing that bald eunuch in Game of Thrones.
No, he's not. Well, yeah, maybe that, but worse. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 3 questions.
Yeah. I mean, don't track your questions. Just try and narrow some stuff down.
Ran and hid, and I don't want to ask, and that's all you remember because that's.
Oh, right. Okay. So that roll you did, that question you just asked is a good question. So now roll. Who asked? Tendril, was it?
Yeah, Tendrils are a little lawyer because Tendril.
Okay.
Doesn't
So
know
Tendril
Schwad.
gets a +2 on his roll for persuasion. The way this works is that as you ask questions, you get like tokens that add up at the end of it, and then depending on how many tokens you get, is the outcome of the trial.
That's 9.
But, okay, that's 2 tokens.
Oh my
Tendrils
God.
got 8 persuasion. So I'm
And
going
now
to use
the spirit of the little girl fades away.
All right.
She doesn't seem upset. And then after a few minutes, you hear the voice of a young man, and you can see like the outline of a young man. He looks a bit, well, he looks like a Kleshite, but he's kind of like the same build as Shawad.
So not as emaciated as Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel's not emaciated.
It's just much taller than Shawad.
Clearly didn't see that picture. Ugh.
What, the actress? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, she's probably, yeah, who knows? Suffering from
Anyway.
actress syndrome. Yeah, so this guy comes forth and what would you like to ask?
What are your accounts of the evening, or of the event?
This isn't a question to them, but does this guy look like he could be related to Shawad?
Yes, he does.
Another cousin?
Another cousin, yeah.
Oh my gosh, kissing cousins.
You weren't kissing them. No.
No, they were kissing.
I mean, I wouldn't judge you if you were. So
No, the Eva Morenzi guy might have been trying to kiss him. Bit of a perv, yeah.
So that's my question. What's your account of the event?
That's a terrible question. -2. Roll
How the-
persuasion roll.
How the hell is that
That's
a
not
terrible question?
How's that a terrible
It's
question?
a terrible question. What's your account of the events?
That is not.
That
That
is
is a
like the-
broad. Hey, tell me what's going on. Question. That is
The cop
BS.
question.
Well, I was walking down the street and I picked up a stone off the floor and I picked it up and examined it. It was a very interesting looking pebble, and I walked into the tent and I got murdered.
That's a terrible
Okay,
account.
that tells me what's going on. You walked in and you got killed.
How do you know you got murdered? Maybe you had a heart attack. That's not a question, by the
Because
way.
I
I'm
felt
just
a
being
dagger across
sarcastic.
my throat and.
I think it's a fine question. Just trying to get us negative points is what you're trying to do.
Well, no, you still get to roll. You just get a penalty on the roll. That's all.
Yeah, I disagree completely.
I
allowed to
find it
disagree,
highly
it's okay.
suspicious that Shawad had done this, because both of these people are saying they were killed face to face and they have no recollection of who did
No,
it.
one of them was killed with a dagger across his throat from behind.
Yeah.
The bloke.
So he walked in the door and the guy slit his throat, or person slit his throat.
Someone slit his throat.
So-
Yes.
So somebody was waiting by the door while the other killing was going on. More than one person. We know it's not Shawad.
But they died while walking in. Okay, I mean, so say they died while walking in. Maybe roll a frickin' 1.
Yeah. And then after that, he fades away.
Shawad's innocent as fuck.
I wouldn't say that, but maybe in this case.
And does he remember killing all of them, or just some of them?
Right now, you get a Eva Morenzi, one of the guards, and he looks at Shawad, and he's got a bitter look in his face. Yeah. He goes, "What do you want?"
Shawad goes, I definitely killed you.
And he just
That's not helping.
He nods in agreement. Yeah. This guy, the persuasion rolls at -4, but you can get up to +4 on your roll if you ask a good question. I decide whether it's a good question or not. Yeah?
Of course.
Of course.
Court is tainted.
But you've got a free token so far, so you're doing good. But you can still ask him questions.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, a question you don't think is shit.
Well,
Gotta go for Jimmy questions, not like real, actual, good questions.
Well, no, you tell me a question and I'll tell you if it's shit or not. Remember, you've got more than one as well.
Because I'll ask this
I've got no idea.
the guard. What do you know of Shuad?
Okay, Drakard, what's your idea?
Why would you defend a barbarian who attacked children?
Oh, is that your question to the Eva Morency guy?
Yeah.
Did it all for the nookie.
Your barbarian slave master who attacked children.
He kind of like sneers at you and goes, "You are the barbarian. We are from Eva Morency."
That is not an answer to the question.
He's my master. Sometimes he let me join in.
Told you he deserved it.
Glance around at the Clashites and see what their reaction is.
They look a bit disgusted. Yeah.
Deserved.
So we'll give that. That can be Drakard's persuasion roll, can't it? But...
Oh fuck! Oh, don't make me decide.
You got to make a
No.
persuasion roll, but
No.
it's a good question, so I'll give you a +2. Yeah, but you didn't add the +2, so that's a 4, so that's a success. There you go.
What if I said how many Kleshites have you killed recently? How many Kleshites have you killed?
Recently, 0.
Oh, sorry, I had to protract the recently.
Yeah, I get.
Right?
Who's asking this? The Tui or Tendril?
Tendril. So he's the neutral ground because he doesn't really know.
Probably hundreds over the years. Slaves. Just annoying peasants.
Yeah, you're not looking very good right now. You did kill Fleshites. That's the problem.
Yeah, he doesn't seem. He just seems proud that he killed. He just treats them like they're scum. You know, he thinks of them as scum.
How do we get him to say like he might have killed some Kleshites in that?
He didn't because Shuad killed him.
Were they acting like they might have been ready to kill him? Was it like an uprising or something, maybe?
What, the guards? No, these are the guards that were defending a nobleman. So Shuad's gone in, killed them, and then killed the nobleman. They're the ones who they're like this guard, and there was another guard as well. But they basically kicked Shuad out because nobleman said get him out of here. And then when he heard the little girl scream, Shuad just lost it and come back in and killed the 2 guards, and then killed the nobleman.
So
we've solved the issue. Shuad did not kill the Kleshites. You just gave us our answer.
No, I'm saying that's what you know for a fact from Shuad's memories, you know.
I'm trying to think of a good question. I'm just.
You made your persuasion. Oh, Drakard made your persuasion roll, so that question's gone. So 1. That'll be 1. Mamma mia. Thought they're going to win anyway.
Should I ask who killed the Kleshites when you died? Did they even know? I guess was it before or after?
Go on in, make your roll. Just do it at -2. No, actually, do it at no penalty.
A 7.
He says, he goes, I saw someone moving, killing a shot.
Oh, the Kleshites were being killed before the killing the guard.
No, he was on the floor. He was lying on the floor, dying, and he saw someone moving around, killing them. But I can't recall who. I remember seeing green, and then I died, and then he fades away, and then another Even Morency comes, and he's a female concubine. She says hello, and she's quite happy. Who are you?
Does she have to make a persuasion roll?
Have we accidentally tuned into the undead porn channel or something?
It's like OnlyFans for seances.
Oh, okay.
So he's faded away. She's come along, and she seems quite chirpy. Yeah, she's very pretty for a bald woman. You know, I mean, bald women, that's not a bad thing, really. But yeah, I just think of Star Trek.
Little V'ger, little
Yeah.
throat gem.
V'ger, exactly. Yeah, except she's got pale skin, not dark skin.
I mean, I guess just saying hello is not a question. So hello.
Yeah, of course, saying hello is not a question.
Didn't you say, who are you?
Yeah. Who are you?
That's a question.
But if she asks a question, you answer it.
Yeah, she's using all your questions. Yeah, she's actually a witch, and she's going to use your questions against you.
I'm just saying hello. We're just trying to be
Yeah.
honest. Just trying to get to the bottom of an event that occurred.
What event's that?
Your master was murdered, and we are trying to find out some details of the event. And so that's why you're here. We appreciate your time.
Okay, give me a persuasion roll. No penalty. Actually, no, +2.
7.
4, 7. Yeah, 7. She goes, my master's dead. What are you talking about?
No, you are too, unfortunately.
What? No. I just was sitting down in my room, and then you woke me up.
Interesting. So, thinking back, so I want to describe, according to our records, you perished during, and I described kind of the tent, the girl, anything. So that means nothing to you?
She kind of looks a bit shocked. She goes, why are you teasing me for?
Well, we're not. Let me ask you a question. Do you remember what colored dress you were wearing that evening? Or outfit?
It would have been pale green, like we all wear.
Very interesting.
Pale green silk.
Especially when Schwad's wearing blue.
So, the last guard member said, I saw green blur around, killing everybody. So, I think I found the murderer of the Kleshites.
Who you know? So she kind of looks confused and wonders what's happening, and then she starts fading away. And now, the bald-headed, horrible old lecherous man, Senethil, appears.
Donald Trump enters the room.
He's bald. Actually, Donald Trump's probably bald as well.
With that fucking mop covering his head.
Yeah, this guy hasn't got a wig on. Yeah, and he looks at Shawad, and he looks a bit upset,
A little trepidatious.
a bit shameful, actually.
Slightly afraid, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. What can I do for you?
Yes, we are just trying to get some details of your untimely demise. I'm gonna go like, what was that movie? The Primal Fear? Yeah, there we go.
Your untimely demise. Well, this man here, Shawad, he murdered me.
I mean, it sounds like
You
it was
deserved
for a
it, though.
good. It sounds like for a good reason. Mishandling children.
Well, I may regret possibly some of my actions in life now that I've been lost it.
Oh, it sounds. So, what can you tell me about that night?
I was gathering some new slaves. Actually, you got to make a persuasion roll.
With the plus or standard or what?
Yeah, go on, +2. Oh, you got that spill the beans card, haven't you, Shawad?
So 6.
I do.
Now's the time to use it.
Is it though?
Last or last. It's this.
It
This
might
is
not
it.
be the time to use it, but yeah.
There. We want to know everything. Who done it?
Well, I think we're going
Why they done
friendly.
it?
We're persuasion. I mean,
Yeah, well, yeah, it doesn't matter what you're doing. He's going to spill the beans no matter what you're doing. Yeah. It picks up a saucepan and just pours a tin of beans into the fire. Because that can go with Draghard's potato.
I can now picture the that scene in Blazing Saddles when they're on the fire just farting.
Yeah, baked beans, baby, baked beans.
I'll knock out a horse next.
No, that's Thorsten. Mongo's sad. Telegram for Mongo. All right.
What's that song? Mongo Loves.
I don't remember. Anyway. So.
Okay, spill the beans. So he says he was gathering slaves and he was doing his usual, prepping them for the life ahead. His wife was upset with him about something, and he was being mean to the kids, taking out on them, and then you came in and Shawad came in and started telling him to stop it, and getting angry about it, and that he had the guards remove Shawad, and then 5 minutes later, Shawad's come in and just started laying to waste. He killed his 2 guards and then killed him. And then
Was the concubine a guard or just a concubine?
Concubine, yeah.
Okay.
And then as he was dying, he saw his wife come in, and she had a smirk on her face, and pulled out a dagger, and then he died.
See, we knew it.
I will tell you, sir, your wife has done quite well for herself, has never remarried.
What would your wife have to gain by your death?
All my wealth,
stuff.
all my
All his
land,
stuff.
all my wealth, all my land.
What about that? We didn't get the concubine's name.
Is his wife like way younger? Because he's like this old guy.
Yeah, she was very young. Yeah, I mean she's in her 30s now. So, and this was like 10 years ago, nearly.
I have a logic question, not directed at this guy, unless it turns out to be a good question. I don't know, or even a neutral question. Why would this guy's wife frame Shawad? Like, she wouldn't gain anything extra. So why go start killing everybody?
Because if you murder your husband, you're not probably going to get the inheritance from it.
But Shawad murdered him. Like, he says that he was lying on the ground and then saw her come in. So, like, he was already dying.
But were you set up?
Yeah, maybe Just remember, you and the concubine have something in common right now. You both blacked out. So, why?
Well, the
So
concubine
that's
doesn't
why-
remember dying, but she might have,
She remembered being in her room the last time and then she was here.
The wife killed the concubine to get the green robe. So the concubine died in her room, her own tent. The wife comes in, that's why everyone saw green, because she's wearing the robe of the concubine, and the concubine doesn't know she died there. And then she just dragged the concubine's body.
The dead man, Senethil, says, my wife wore green.
Well, shit, we don't even need Jin to go there. She was jealous of the concubine and fucked her husband. Not, irrationally.
Did your wife have any powers? Magical or otherwise?
She seems to be very good with a dagger, from what I could see before I died.
But
No
either
spell
magic
book,
or potions, alchemical mixtures.
alchemy, potions. Really good at cooking. Likes to collect
She was a
herbs.
terrible cook. Terrible at cooking. I didn't marry her for her cooking skills.
You married her for the titties.
And then he fades away into the distance.
And that's the end.
And then the seance ends. Then they say right, night time is because it's late at night now. We'll convene in the morning and come for a conclusion tomorrow. So yeah, so you all go to bed. I don't know if you're going to get drunk or not. It's up to you.
Terrible idea.
Nah.
It probably is a bad idea. Yeah, you might wake up dead. And then the next day, the village elders come along, and someone removes the shackles from Gerard's feet, and tells him it appears that you were set up. This Sanche Wegnes appears to be the one who did all the murdering. I don't know if it was for the opportunity or taking over her husband's life, or the bloodthirsty bitch, or both. Looks like she went into the tent, saw what you'd done, and finished the job. So you are cleared. You are no longer a wanted man.
But he's still crazy.
Well,
We asked the shaman what we can do about the little.
I think that
fix that. Have your shamans got any idea what she might have done to him?
We don't need him killing just random guards.
Random people, apparently.
Yeah.
Anyone that looks like this guy.
Yeah, they say we will take him to the healing tents and see if we can cleanse him.
Did one of the guards the guard that we pulled up, could we say they look like the guy that died in the temple?
Well, there was certain things about him that were similar, but I mean, you didn't really know the guard very well, but they definitely had
Were they bald?
They were both bald, yes.
Oh, okay. Don't shave your head.
Someone just runs around town giving bald guys wigs.
to stop Shawad murdering people. Yeah, to stop Shawad murdering people, they take him to the wig maker. Yeah,
we just have to hire a couple people to run ahead anywhere we go to start slapping.
There is a wig maker in Lankhmar. You can get them to make you a bunch of wigs. So Shawad gets taken away to the healing tents for a few days while they try and figure out what's wrong with him, and see if it's whether it was some kind of a trauma or magic or something that's made him into.
They have those little the reflex hammers, and they hit the one knee, and the other knee kicks out.
Yeah, all that stuff's going on. He keeps kicking they hit him on the elbow and he punches the guy to the left in the nuts. Yeah. In other news, the Sanche Wegner's is going to be back in Lankhmar not in Lankhmar in her house in Klesh in 6 weeks. You want to wait for her while Shawad is being taken care of.
Oh, there may be some money to be made here.
Yep.
I need some.
I think you. I mean, I don't want to speak for you, Shuad, but do you not want revenge on this one?
And I'm the murder hobo? I want to kill everybody, even these guards that are sitting here because they're fucking idiots shackling me like.
Oh, you're in a heel tent.
Right. Like,
I'm a what?
You're in a heel tent. You can't be. Oh.
Yeah, you are being healed at the moment. You're no longer wanted, by the way.
Yeah, well, they shackled me and restrained me. They deserve to die.
They didn't shackle you that bad. They let you walk around with your mates. Okay. So you can go back to your boat and stuff now while he's in the tents and check on the.
Saying, I mean, the next time you kill somebody random, it's on you.
that was a hell of a walk down there.
I want to be like.
Tisk.
I'm pretty sure the tribes and stuff around here have some kind of like poisons. I want like little poisons for my daggers. I'm gonna go shopping.
We need to figure out more about this woman.
Go stake her house out.
Well, yeah, but that's halfway around the continent.
Well, no, it's the house. The house that's
by the docks.
House by the docks is by the docks, and your boat is by the docks as well.
All right. How's my boat down there?
You brought the boat down to the docks, remember?
No, we didn't. We walked down it.
No, you didn't. You came from Lankhmar in your ship.
Yeah, we said screw this. We went back up north and took our ship down.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, and you left the boat with Piggy and a couple of hirelings.
All right. Yeah, we'll probably go check out. Well, yeah. Let's figure out. Let's point mages at the house thing and see what she's been doing.
You're going to point mages at the house. What does that mean?
So,
well,
I want to find out what.
Yeah. What? Why is he Shawad so murderous? Because he is generally murderous, but he's not like.
So, we along the lines of that the concubine wasn't murderous. She was. It was just her and.
Yeah, the concubine. Well, the concubine was just a concubine, and
I think she's some kind of. Well, she's either got some kind of poison or that kind of thing, alchemy or some kind of magic.
I mean, I guess I could sneak in and look around. That's my thing.
Yeah, well, okay. You can locate our house easy enough. It's like the best house on the in.
Yeah, but it was. I'm pretty sure it's guarded.
Looking for clues. That is my point.
Yeah.
You have a big magnifying glass and a tall Great Dane.
Yes, and he's putting his Sherlock hat on.
A little pipe.
Well, if you're going to do sort of sneaking around the house, I suppose that'll be some stealth, wouldn't it, to do?
Yep. Du Gottes stealth.
Yeah. So surprisingly, the house is not
guarded.
It's not heavily guarded. No, there's like one guy keeping an eye on it. People obviously stand back, but you notice there's a few more since people have found out the truth. A kind of a heavier build-up of Clash warriors in the area.
Her Clash warriors. So
no, your Clash warriors. The Clash warriors. Not she hasn't got
any
Clash warriors.
I thought you said her Clash. Right? Okay.
No.
They're not happy. So
there's one bald Eva Morency guy guarding the place. Yeah, skinny, wiry looking. Probably can handle himself
Bloody.
in a fight. If
Yeah,
you
let's
want
sneak
to
around.
break in, you gotta do a good stealth roll.
All right.
Schwad's pro stealth roll.
Fuck off, Fly.
That's not any better. Oh yeah, that works very well, didn't it? No, I thought you were being healed.
Oh, well.
Hey, you're
And
back at the healing tent.
Bastard. I stealthily sneak out of the healing town.
No, you need to get healed. You need to not be so murderous.
You deserve it.
No idea what's going on right now.
Interrupt.
I'm just removing some people from the combat tracker.
Right in combat now.
No, we didn't need to do any fighting at all. So far, anyway. Crisinord is back. He's not with you anymore. Wherever he's gone. He's happy that you're no longer a lunatic.
I mean,
They think you're no longer a lunatic anyway. That you didn't commit murder of all those people.
Well.
Boom, boom. So yeah, you managed to sneak in, and you no one notices. And then you're gonna have to do a search around the house, aren't you? So, what are you looking for?
that's so that'd be that's
Are you letting anyone
need-
else in? Are you not gonna let like any other people in? Like get them in and then get them sneaking.
I
around as well?
mean, there's two people I could see: Tendril, Thorson, and Jacquard, who are all huge.
They are
Or
enormous,
as well. I'm just like, I'll be right back.
As well, will probably just burn everything. So,
Any kind of manuscripts, scrolls, anything that looks like
well, I would do a make a notice roll then. Okay, so you're searching around. You find some scrolls and not scrolls, but books, parchments about putting a like a forgetfulness spell on someone.
roofie spell.
Yeah. So they don't remember stuff. And also things like hypnosis and.
Okay. All right, so it's more hypnosis. All right. I packed that up and my exit.
Yeah.
So nothing like any kind of like potions, materials, herbs.
No, not magic, but just dodgy. Just well, there's a bit of maybe a potion to make people blank their memories out, but and stuff.
Really?
And stuff on hypnosis.
I want to keep that potion.
Well, there's no potion, but there's paper.
Oh.
There's paperwork on it, explaining the ingredients and what you need.
Keep that.
And some of those ingredients are only found in Klesh.
Oh, that's definitely going to be helpful later on. Yeah, I'm going to spend some of that 6 weeks making some of those. But I do want to take like the hypnosis thing to the healers to like say, hey, can we maybe undo this bit? Maybe this will help undo it. I want to take that to the healers.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm going to say on the side, hey, can you also make me some of these potions?
No, we're
I might-
healers. We don't make things like that. You want to go and see one of the shaman?
Okay. Because I do want to go see Shaman because I still want to get poisons for my daggers that I can use every now and then.
Well, they've got poisons. I mean, they were using poisons back in Lankhmar when you were chasing the.
Oh, I'm here. I might as well get some.
That's what got Aswell, wasn't it? He got hit with a poison dart and passed out.
Yeah, so-
Poison dart.
No, I'm here. I might get some extra stuff. Might have some cool jungle things.
Okay,
So give that stuff to the healers. That's my thing. Find
giving that stuff to the healers, and then you're going to go looking for potions and ingredients to make
Yes,
poisons and such.
poisons and sleepy potions.
Yeah, so you
I
go and
forget-
see one of the shaman who specializes in that kind of stuff, and
Mhm.
he makes you some. He goes, "How much do you need?" And I'm gonna need you to get some rare ingredients.
Oh, a side quest.
Yeah. So that's what
Yeah.
Taturi's doing. Taturi's on a side quest to get potions of poison and roofie. Shawad is
Poisons
in
and
the
roofies.
healing tents. What's Thorson and Tendril and Drakard doing? As well as off looking for a girls as usual.
Tendril
Thorsten-
is
Sorry, go ahead.
Tendril is tasting as many local cuisines as possible.
Pickled lizard and
Yeah.
that's a good of Newt. Yeah.
Thorsten's off bench pressing tree logs in the jungle to try and keep his nipples in shape.
And I'll go check on the boat and make sure Piggy and the boat is all right.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's got to have been a few weeks now, innit, I think, since you left him on the boat. He's starting to bulk up a little bit now. Looks like puberty's landed.
Creepy.
Oh God.
And
Have to stop calling him
his
Piggy.
voice is, oh, whoa.
I'm Piggy.
So
Piggy.
I'm Piggy.
So instead of
I'm Piggy.
we could call him Borson.
No, his name's Piggy. That's
Well,
not- his
as I
name
say,
isn't
I'll go check on the boat and restock it and whatever else he's doing with it.
Yeah, is there anything that we could take from Flesh back to Lankhmar and sell, like for a profit?
Oh yes, there's lots of stuff you could take back. Those
Let's at least
Say
get some
people, I'll slap you.
new.
Your boat isn't equipped to take slaves, but you could take some ebony back.
Some textiles. You mentioned
Ebony
silk.
and ivory.
Now, the silk comes from Princey.
Okay, so whatever they might have, any kind of textiles or materials and stuff. So I'll pitch in if we're gonna sell it for a profit. I'll pitch in. I got some stuff, some cash.
Tendrils.
Well, are we not waiting for what's the
We are.
face?
You haven't decided yet.
I think you are waiting for that, but you're doing other stuff on the side quest. You're on the boat, checking the boat. Tumi's
Yeah,
off.
I'm just thinking if we need to catch her up if she makes a run for it, we don't want to load the boat down with a ton of ebony or whatever hell else you
Elephants.
put in the
I
hold.
think even our boat loaded up is still faster than probably most things.
Yeah.
It is a
And the
special boat.
thing is, but the question is she gets here, then doesn't leave. Can we put her in the trial?
Actually, what is the kind of the local opinion of what they're going to do to her when she turns up, or are they just going to ignore it?
They seem to think that she did it, but they've got no actual evidence, just speculation. But
Just
they might
the ghost.
but basically it's going to be like fuck off, don't come back, or they might
Wait.
kill her.
Remember, the only evidence they had that Schwad did it is one person's witness and the fact that he ran off. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. But now they've got so from talking to these ghosts, and it's the elders that were there, so the elders have seen the same stuff. They're pretty sure she did it. So, yeah, she
We
might
just burn her
she
place
might
down.
come back and find her house is burnt to the ground, or she might come back and they burn her house down while she's in it.
Thorson and Schwad are perfectly capable of burning shit down. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
I'm innocent.
Yeah. So yeah, the bait. Yeah, I mean, it's not spread to the docks yet because it's quite a journey. But
when would she find out that we know? When
she might
lands?
find out because she's probably on the journey back now to Klesh.
We don't have like pigeons or falcons or owls or.
No, there's nothing like that here. No.
So we should
The Klesh use
stage
runners and canoes. I mean, they don't,
stage a fake return parade, and then at the very end, have her accidentally fall into a spike pit or be set on fire.
a return parade.
Yeah, like you're welcome back, yay!
Accidentally fall into a flaming spike pit.
A flaming spike pit, yeah, with that one. With snakes.
And a Thorson down there just to make sure.
It's a flaming, like fire retardant Thorson.
Just like spikes and
Just spikes on them.
spikes and snakes and like fire attached to the spikes on his armor. Yeah. Well, he doesn't wear armor.
I'd much rather push her against a wall with my forearm across her throat as I slowly drive a 9-inch blade through her
I will
sternum
crush her
into
to
her
death
heart.
with my pecs.
It's like pit her to the wall with pectorals.
Gonna peck her to death. Yes.
Peck her. What if he only had an 8.5-inch blade? Would that be okay?
Just
it has
all you
not?
got to do is use the tip.
My God.
Yeah, my God. Yeah. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna wait for her. Or you're gonna let the Kleshites deal with it?
Well,
Oh, I'm so. As long as I get my
I mean,
I'm,
it's up to Shuad, really. But
so here's my thing. I want her dead because of how they treat kids.
yeah, I'll give you that. All right.
That's the
Thorson
truth.
looks at everybody before you all head towards the boat. He goes, I'm bored. I want to kill something. Push her head in with my fist. Puh, puh, puh.
Yeah, you might have to wait until she comes back.
He's going to go saunter off and start punching her house, trying to shatter it. Beat up her house.
Was there any statues of her around, or go punch those?
Okay, we'll hang around. I can play. I'm gonna play a card actually for the time we wait around.
Okay.
So for general sort of trading and covering our living expenses. Just to sort of hang around the city and not incur massive expense or whatever.
Yeah, not lose the 75% of all your wealth that you do normally.
Let me ask: is freeing Shawad and giving all this, sneaking in and giving all them the stuff, a good deed?
Well, yeah, pretty much. You're talking about the hero folklore thing, aren't you?
Nope.
Which one is it?
Conviction points for all.
Yeah, baby, go do it. Right.
Did it?
I think you've all got 2 conviction there.
Right, does it?
Oh, 2 conviction.
Everyone who contributed receives a conviction point. Hells yeah.
Can you buy off negative traits, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah, if you do a instead of doing adding something in when we level up, you can take one away.
You're talking about hindrances, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get rid of them by like when you're leveling up. Yeah. Instead of gaining an edge, you lose a hindrance. Yeah. As long as you can, if you was like one-legged and I'm going to lose my one-legged, you got to give us a good reason why you've lost one leg. But yeah.
We grew it back.
Grew back, yeah.
In the lands of Klesh, they have some weird jungle potions. We grew your leg back. All right, so I'm getting my potions and poisons.
Yeah, you're getting your potions and poisons. So we're just gonna stick something in the party sheet. That's your poisons.
In my roofies. I'm wondering, would Tendril ever find something like some foods or something that actually would give him or other people a bonus to anything? Like pickled newt's testicles might give somebody extra pace or something. That'd be something maybe to find out.
There's stuff you can. I haven't figured out the ins and outs of it yet, but let me see. I think I've got some. Where did I put it? Somewhere. Maybe it's a table.
Sauteed alligator nipples. I want Tendril to get something out of that too.
There is some mushroom wine drink that can give you mushroom wine. It can do good things and bad things.
Oh no!
I just
But you have to
Right,
roll. If you drink some, it gives you an effect for up to 4 hours.
So potions and poisons. Just leave in the party sheet for now, and we'll figure it out
weighs
later.
10 pounds, so you might as well just leave it in the ship. Yeah.
And we'll figure out whatever it is later, like 10 of each or some weird thing,
Yeah, it's the ingredients and stuff to make it. So yeah, and also ready-made stuff as well.
Right. We'll figure that out later.
So does anyone want to drink some mushroom wine?
I don't know.
No.
Where is it?
Well, if you've got some, just you
I mean, it's not going to do anything right now, right?
Well, it does. You got to drink it, and it affects you for up to 4 hours. So,
but why drink it now?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, if you want to, let me know, and we'll work it out. But yeah, I've got it. It can be good effects and bad effects.
That'd be kind of fun, just to say, hey, we found some. Oh, because we want some advantage to. I'm going to go eat.
As you're talking to Tendril about it, it turns out that it's from Quarmal.
Matt, please.
It's not the Clash map. Boo boo boo.
I'm gonna have like a bandolier of like little potions and shit. Because it'd be cool. Like if he had a little bandolier, right? And each one's like different little potions and poisons and stuff that I can use, like that. Smoke bombs and.
Just don't get shot in the chest where they all get like.
You have a point there. It just explodes all of a sudden. I use the white and black fluid at the same time. I shrink and grow really, really quickly. I still have those, by the way. All the shrink and grow potion.
Quarmal is the place that you wanted to avoid when you was coming here.
Oh, okay.
On the coast, used to be an empire.
That's the one that. Okay, so All right. Where did she go?
He went to Eva Morency.
Slash blah blah blah. Eastern Lands. Now, where is that?
It's well, it's off the map basically. Past the Eastern Lands.
Somewhere sea of the east, kind of to the east.
It's past the Citadel, the King of Kings. Yeah.
All right. So what's our plan? We're gonna wait for her to get back and do it tonight, or
Yeah, I'm sort of guessing. I'm not going to role play the next 6 weeks of waiting around.
Yeah. You can if you want, but don't.
it's real time. So it's like
I'm
6 weeks later. We're gonna.
But yeah, wait around, I think, is the plan.
I mean, unless we can go
And
to Lankhmar and back again.
See
in that
what
6
happens
weeks.
with over that time to Shawad, if the Showmans are trying to help him, or at least figure out what's wrong with him.
Well, I gave him the papers, so hopefully they can unprogram.
Fuck it.
Wait, so what you're saying? You're like born wad, the Shawad identity.
For fuck's sake. Yeah, the Shawad identity.
Blackbriar. What's Blackbriar mean to you?
Greenbriar to you, motherfucker.
It's
Do you
basically
know what? No, actually, joking aside, though, he was relatively normal by his own standards for a long while, and then when we're back here, we suddenly turn back into a psychopath. So, what is it that's causing?
Well, I mean, when he turned psychopath up in Lankhmar and then came back here.
He did, but it's persisted.
I think you just have to blame that on 11.
Maybe.
By his own standards, yeah. So the funny thing is, I'm like curious is like, so now that the big old plant is dead, how you gonna do your little trials now? We need to find you a replacement or something. Because that little cavern now is kind of useless. Got lava and some pits now.
The plant isn't part of the trial. That was just a thing that was getting.
What's part of the trial? It's basically walk in a building and go through some lava pits and yay.
No, that wasn't part of the trial.
So what's the trial? Now I'm curious. What's the actual trial?
You had to survive the rooms and get through and kill the ghouls and.
But aren't the ghouls still there? Just like
There's
just
still
in
there are
case?
still ghouls in there. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, we just killed everything. Now it's like trial turned into a tourist attraction.
Oh right, yeah, going to put lights on it and put a Pirates of the Caribbean ride on there and all that.
Yeah, little gift shop. Oh, we're gonna put like a little gift shop in here somewhere.
So late one evening, you're all sitting in a local, brewery pub thing by the beach. It's not really a city. It's more like a huts and stuff. And you get an invite to go to see this lady in her house.
Oh, she's back.
She's back. Wants to speak to you.
To take Shawad or not?
Well,
Put a little disguise on him. Put like a little mustache and a little hat.
how far through? Oh, well, how far along are we from when the trial was?
Oh, about 5 weeks.
Right.
So it's about the right time.
All right. Do the shamans think he's not madder than a box of frogs?
I think he might be a box of frogs, but There's nothing they can do about that.
But yeah.
Alright. Yeah, let's take him.
On a leash.
No.
Just have Thorson keep an eye on him.
Black screen.
Red question mark.
Has loaded. We're on a wooden floor with many wooden things around us.
Yes, and I can't bother to messing with lighting. That'll do. Yeah, the whole basically it's a wooden house, but yeah.
And we didn't burn it yet.
Didn't burn it yet.
Oh, shame.
Where
And
is this lady?
And she is there, and she says, "Hello, I've invited you to my house." She's a very beautiful woman dressed in a green and gold silk veil. She's bald, got piercing green eyes, but you can't really. I mean, you can see she's bald under the robes. You can also see that she's pretty much naked and covered in a very thin silk garment.
So where's she hiding the daggers?
You can't see any daggers.
Yeah.
I hear you have been you've been investigating the murders of my husband and his entourage by that one, and she points at Ward.
I don't give two shit about your husband and the entourage. Give a shit about the other kids that died.
You give a shit about this overly bright grid. Fucking chicken coop looking shit.
Chicken wire. Didn't say nothing.
Well, I mean that's partially true. What you just said. I mean, the other bit was you actually murdered him.
She goes, "Of course I didn't murder my husband."
I mean, you had nothing to gain. Vast wealth.
That's by the by.
Oh, yeah. A mere coincidence.
We talked to the dead people and they said, "I see you."
There's a real honesty. He's not wrong. It's Chad, lady. He's not wrong.
Who said
We
what?
talked to your dead husband. He said the last thing he saw was you and a dagger.
Where are you hiding those daggers, by the way? I'm intrigued. I mean, that's quite massive.
You should probably shooting daggers with the damn eyes. Look at that shit. All right,
He's
Tilda.
an illusion master. There's actually 75 guards in the room right now.
Probably.
Every piece of furniture is a mimic. And then
Oh, did you
hopefully
see
the
they
house
make
is a mimic.
these cute little plush mimics? I found.
Yes, they probably do.
Oh, I've seen them. They're actually adorable.
Make these really cool stuff.
Do they
to
actually
access
work?
also.
Do they bite people as they walk past?
I don't know. I saw the mimic in the D&D trailer, which looked pretty good.
Yeah, so they can do that. CGI now, they can do whatever they want.
No, they lost the power of imagination.
What's
So
that?
how is
An owl
this
bear.
Shawad still alive? He comes back here and he's not been hung, burned, murdered, killed.
Why do you want him dead so badly?
He murdered my husband, murdered my whole entourage.
Okay, how many Kleshites has your husband killed over the years? 100,000?
I don't know. I only knew him for about 5 years.
All right, so
How many of you killed?
None.
That is a complete lie.
No, not at all. I'm innocent. Here, come and drink this wine.
Hell with that.
And she goes to the table and pours some wine out. Here, have a drink of this wine. It's lovely.
Nope.
Drakkard, make me a notice roll.
Okay.
You noted it's a nice vintage.
Do you want it in the tower or just normally?
Yeah, just normally, yeah.
Nearly old as I am.
Fuck it else.
It was laid down by my father.
I'm warning you, boys. My notice is not good.
Not at all.
You didn't notice much. You did notice she's got a very nice bottom. Yeah.
It's big
Rod
and
fires an
round.
arrow into her face.
Yeah, it's a nice ass, but it's no flipper
No,
like my girl.
it's going to be a bit before we give you your weapons back.
Oh, actually, have you got a weapon, Shawad?
I didn't check. Yeah, I have bow, 2 daggers, a sling.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, you're back to... Yeah, you got weapon. Right, okay.
Tendril would know something about wines and stuff, wouldn't he?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Mr.
okay, well, you can all make notice rolls if you want. It wasn't actually for the... it was just because... Yeah, go on, make notice rolls. He does have a very alluring walk. Yeah, so Tendril, you notice as she's walking round the table, there seems to be a very fine dagger laying against her back. Yeah, to be spotted like Thorson.
Wow.
Yeah, Thorson. Thorson's seen everything, right? Yeah. That thin silk garment.
pubic hair.
She hasn't got any pubic hair. She's even Rentsy. They've got no hair at all. They're hairless entirely. Yeah. So Thorson, especially, apart from when he stares his eyes away from the other stuff, he notices several daggers. They're almost flat against her body, so they're hard to see. But when she turned around at the table, for the wine.
So, God, intimidation is not my thing, but it's like we notice you have quite a few daggers, and I kind of open up my cloak and show her like the 4 daggers that I'm wearing.
I
don't need a dagger to punch her face in.
Don't make Thorson a murder hobo too.
No, she's got daggers. We know she's a killer. And you all said you wanted her to die for abusing children. So he's not murder hoboing. He's doing what you guys want.
Are you not going to drink my wine?
No, I'll step forward a little. I'm gonna.
You're not gonna remember the next fight.
What's my move?
We're not in combat yet, so you can. I'll unlock tokens for now. Yeah.
It's like just remember, big
Go on,
guy.
Unlock tokens. You can move where you want.
I assume it's on this table thing.
I remember.
Yeah.
Like as you walk by, remember. Sleeping
gonna,
potions. Jawad murder hobo potion.
I'm gonna look down, go to grab one of them. Just like look her dead in the eye with my one eye.
Do you wink?
Take my sword and just sweep it across the table.
Intentionally trying to hit the glasses, right?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Okay.
No, I thought I'd miss them all.
All right, you're going to smash all the glasses off the table.
Yeah, I'm just sweeping the sword through the glasses.
Okay.
At the distraction of the glasses getting knocked off, Shawad shoots an arrow towards the...
Her smile turns into a sneer. Oh, look at that. Thorsten and Drakkard both got jokers.
Let me guess, I'm on the bottom.
Yeah. not
no, Tendrils on the bottom. You get to go first, Drakkard.
No, I don't know what to do. This never happens. All right.
Told you it's going to happen, didn't I?
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah, don't waste all your bennies on the fucking action card.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to jump up on the table and hit her over the head with a sword. That's my plan.
Okay, go for it. You might kill her in one move.
It comes straight down.
Where's my sword? Is that one?
Combat tab.
Do you remember where your sword is, Drakkard?
Yeah, I was just looking which one it was. Yeah. Oh, wait. I haven't targeted.
Sorry, Bane. I did see you and I didn't say anything. Yeah.
No, wrong roll. Wrong roll. Sorry.
Oh, you
That
rolled the
wasn't the
damage
attack.
rather than the attack, didn't you? Yeah.
It's been a while. I think you hit.
I think you did.
Well, yeah. Well, you can take the damage roll then.
No, because you got a raise that time, so roll the damage. Were you targeting her?
Yeah, I wasn't the first time I rolled it, and I also rolled a damage roll rather than a attack roll.
Right, so now roll the damage roll because you got a raise, so the damage will be higher than the first roll.
Still the same roll though.
Wow. Yeah, hang on. The first one was a
It was because it had a raise on the attack roll.
yeah. So you've done it. You've done the. You've given her. You've hit.
That's it.
That's 2
Not
wounds. Yeah. Yeah, you've hit her
Well,
and hurt her. Orstons go.
he's gonna run.
Hang on, I should have spent a penny on that, shouldn't I? I forgot about that. No.
You're not going to soak
Orson's
the
pace
wounds.
is 10. Are you soaking the wounds? I think he runs through the pole. I didn't even realize that was there.
Well, no, if it went past it without any interruptions, that's all right. Well, is this going to be over before it started? I should have tried to soak the wound, shouldn't I? I'd have to remember to do that. I forgot.
Ah.
I don't want the boss woman dying straight away.
I don't think she did that straight away.
I love that Joker bonus to negate the running bonus.
Holy fuck.
Well,
Right, I've got to spend a penny to try and stop myself from dying. Right. Well, she's got pennies as well.
Oh, so 1 wound? 0 wounds, technically? Wait, why does it say wounds -2 when you only rolled a 3?
Because she already got 2 from Drakkard.
yeah, because it's a -2 on the vigor roll.
Oh,
The
minus
previous
2.
2 wounds. No, you're thinking like it removed 2 wounds kind of thing, right?
That's what I was thinking. I was misunderstanding it.
Oh, that was it.
That was pathetic. That was pathetic.
Stupid puny bald girl!
No.
6
Like-
weeks.
He whips up his loincloth, Thorson does, and he's like, "This is what hair looks like!"
You do have bald pecs. So do we want to like...
He's got a big bush, though. He's got a big ass bush.
That was
His,
God,
his
that's
dick
what-
looks like
That
his
was a
dick looks like a
terrible
little
fight.
chestnut because there's so much
That was a
pubic.
I want
terrible
to
fight.
sit my ass down on the table with my legs dangling over the edge, just like, what the hell was that?
All right, now do we drag her through town?
You literally sit there, you're like sitting on the
All right.
table, you're kicking your legs back and forth.
Yeah.
Now do we drag her through town or just burn the place?
Up to you.
Well, there's a lot of loot here, which we can put on the boat and sell.
Yes,
let's
there
just
is a
go-
lot of loot that you could take. Yes, actually.
I think
Yeah.
we should take. I think we should take her body back to the elders, just to.
Yeah, we can still burn the place.
Well,
Well, you could get say, Drakkard could take the body back and get everyone else to loot this
Yep.
place. Load the boat up.
We're gonna loot the hell out of this place.
I'll do that. Then.
Put it all on the boat, and we're gonna take it.
I'll take it.
I mean,
While you guys are
What?
all debating,
Yeah, the
Schwab
elders
slowly
would-
walks up to the
after
body.
the trial I did, they'd want to.
do we burn the place or just give it to the Klesh people and say, have at it? Because, you know, they might use it for something.
And then
Makes
you play
more
for a
sense.
trial.
So what was
Yeah,
he going to
that's
do
not-
to the body, Shuad?
Well, seeing as how he didn't get any revenge or
No,
any like
I'm
closure,
saying-
he wanted to walk over and stab the dead body just to be like,
All right. I mean,
His
that
closure.
seems acceptable.
That is
"Hey,
acceptable.
y'all."
I'm taking it back to the elders.
You can still stab it, though. It's a dead
Yeah.
body. It's not going to mind.
Right in the Right in the
I'm
fucking
still gonna carry it. I don't want it leaking everywhere.
drag
No, well,
her
it is-
by the foot.
technically, it is leaking after you and Thorsten
Yeah,
hacked
I
the
mean,
crap
you
out of
just-
it.
Leaking
know-
more.
Face looks like an orc in the Lord of the Rings movies. Now.
So, Shawad,
That
you
hit.
got your vengeance on the body, okay? The dead corpse. Yeah. That was terrible. That was the worst fight ever. It lasted 1 second. Next time I have to kill you. No, right. Hey.
Well.
And you could have had guards.
Yeah. Well, if she'd have got around in, she wouldn't have needed guards.
That's
But anyway, doesn't matter. That was good. You're
Right,
loading the
so-
boat up. Loading the boat up and going back to Lankhmar. Is
Yeah,
that the plan?
basically everything that was in that house is now ours.
Okay.
And I just say we leave it for the Klesh people.
Yeah, they could
because,
use
you
it.
know.
It's a nice house. Yeah.
I mean, they could use it as a
They could rent,
hotel.
they could rent
or
it out to someone. Yeah, exactly.
And no, I say I want it to be an orphanage. It's now an orphanage
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, you could do that.
for the kids.
Make a note of that somewhere on your character sheet. And right, okay. So next week it's going to be the journey home.
Okay.
The journey will be more dangerous than the merge.
Now we got to decide which way we're going to go. Are we going to go back the ass crap way around Cornwall, or are we going to go back
Through the open sea.
to the Sea of the East to the canal and then up the river? Remember, Cornwall's we didn't want to do it.
Or are you going to just go by land?
What? And leave the ship here?
Send the ship back to Lankhmar with the crew. Yeah.
We are the crew.
Well, you actually hire the crew as well. You've got a few men on the boat.
I mean, quick drive over the sea back to home, or long, arduous journey. Let me think.
Also, my boat. I'm not fucking leaving it here.
It was
Yeah,
your
we're
boat.
going-
You can do what you like. Yeah, of course. Sometimes just giving you options. Yeah.
Well, say we go back the Sea of the East way, and maybe make stops along the way and see if we can sell shit and buy shit. Kind of do some, some stuff. Maybe pick up some passengers. Who knows?
Be pirates.
No, well, depending on how much room we have. As if there are any of the herp people, like whatever they were, freaking pirate the shit out of those ships.
The
Fuck
herp
them.
people.
Her bald people.
Eva Morency.
Yeah, fuck them.
Eva Morency. How hard is it to say that?
I couldn't remember it. Leave me alone.
Don't worry about it. It took me fucking ages to get that word right. I'm probably saying it wrong anyway. I'll speak to Fritz Lieber.
Write
and
down
ask
in
him.
my thing. I don't like this people. I don't like slavery. I left a bad taste in my mouth. Eva Morency. I don't like. Okay.
That's what you get.
Okay. So you're going to go, which you don't know yet. You're going to decide. You're going to decide next week which we're going, east or out to sea.
I'm 100% for Sea of the East and like stopping along the way and stopping in different places. Maybe, as Tendril, I am super excited for stopping in different places to try different foods.
Yeah.
So find some new noms. So I say we go back Sea of the East, go through the canal, up the river.
Everyone else agree with that?
Can do, yeah. I'm
Sure.
bothered either way, to be honest.
That sounds like a great idea, Tatooine.
Right. So now I've got. Okay. So I'm going to.
My pubic hair needs some sun.
Thorsten's laying out the deck of the boat, just like with a little mirror, scanning.
Yeah, Drakard always gets excited when he's going to sea.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not really going the right way, but Yeah.
What do you mean they're going the right way?
It doesn't matter.
Outer seas.
Yeah, I don't think it matters where in the sea you are. Yeah. He gets that distant look in his eyes as he looks out to sea.
Tear forms.
Yeah.
Crad, you okay there, buddy?
I'm good. I'm good.
Right.
Like a tear comes from underneath the patch, right?
Oh god, it's dead.
Yeah, he's not actually got one eye. He's just got an eye patch
So it's
with a hole in it.
I always thought I had an eye patch, and it's just the way the artwork's drawn.
I'm just funny.
Yeah, exactly. So I made it so he has got an eye patch now. Yeah,
Oh, he has got an eye patch.
he has got an eye patch now. But he hasn't got one eye. He just likes to look.
Like Nick Fury, you pick it up, it's all like, ugh. Actually, you flip up the eye patch, it's like a completely different, other beautiful green eye with like lashes and stuff.
No, there is another sword ready to cut your heart.
You pull up the patch, it's like an anime eye. It's weirdly huge.
Yeah, no, it's just exactly the same as the other eye, but the one on the other side. Yeah. He's got a little slit in the eye patch so he can see out of it. He just pretends to be a pirate. Arr. Right, Sea of the East it is then. Okay.
Okie doke.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Yay! Learn some new things about me.
Hey.
I got some potions. Maybe that's in the party sheet. The wine, is that in the party sheet? The mushroom wine? Or is that...
hang on, I'll do that as well. Hang on here.
We get a case of that stuff, or maybe just a little bit? Like a lot? Let's get a case. Let's take a case of that. One case of wine. Or we can go by sizes. What's a Methuselah or... what's the big... Methuselah? Beelzebub. It's like a bunch of like wine sizes.
I don't know, a potato?
Alright, guys. I shall see you all Friday.
Okay. See you later.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Have fun,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Bye.
Nebuchadnezzar's the big bottle.
What she said.
Nebuchadnezzar, Balthazar, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, okay. Yay.
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 Okay, man. See you later.
Bye.
Oh. Time to go. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.